Salut tout le monde! Welcome back to Unintentionally Frenchified. This is your channel, your place to get your fill on all things France, the French content, the culture, the language, the insights, the tips, all coming from the eyes of an American expat, Kate over here, living in France, and recently new French citizen. Woo! This past week, I had another shiesty experience at Poste, the French post office here, and it really inspired me in my fit of rage to do a video about all of the crazy, ridiculous things that happen to people in France and myself when they interact with the post office. Guys, this place has made me cry more times than any other institution in France. And that is saying a lot when you're a foreigner and you have to visit the Préfecture de Police many times in order to get your visa, update your paperwork, etc. That place is hardcore. The banks in France are not a joke either, but Le Poste tops the list, on my at least, shit list of the worst places to go in France. All right, to cut this video down, I had so many things to tell you about. So I am going to be very curious to see in the comments below how other people live the experience of the post office. Is it like me? Do you enjoy it? Does it send shivers down your spine when you go? I will be curious to hear what you guys all think, but I will not keep you in suspense any longer. Let's dive into some of the most ridiculous things that have happened to me at the post office. C'est parti. So normally, when you get a package delivered to yourself in France and you're not home, they will leave a little slip inside of your mailbox with your first name, your last name, the tracking number. Then you can take your slip, you can go to your post office and you can pick up your package there. It sounds pretty simple, right? Lol. First things first, when you're at home, the post office is supposed to deliver your package to your home. You would think that this is pretty standard, it's pretty simple, it's really the first thing that you need to do when you deliver a package. No. The amount of times that I find a slip in my mailbox saying you were not home, therefore your package is at La Poste, even though I know that someone was home the entire day. It happens hundreds. It's happened hundreds of times. My husband actually works from home. He is home throughout the entire day, and especially post-COVID now where everything is done online, meetings are done online, he's here. The post office just, for the most part, doesn't feel like taking the time to find out if he's here and knock on our door and leave the package. So instead, they spend the time filling out the form, putting it in their mailbox, and then leaving with the package to drop it off at the post office. Wouldn't it take the same amount of time just to deliver the package to the door? Just give a little knock, hand the package, and then leave? Explain this to me, France. Tell me why. It's especially infuriating when you order something and you need it the day that it's supposed to arrive. For example, I just recently ordered some really great jewelry pieces from Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa, if you don't know them, they are a 100% carbon neutral jewelry brand, and their mission is to create high quality jewelry that doesn't cost us the planet. I am 100% on board for this mission. And surprise, surprise, when my jewelry pieces got delivered, the driver said we weren't home. At 8 p.m. on a Monday, we have a 2-year-old. But it was worth the frightening trip to go and pick up my package at La Poste because I got 3 new really great pieces of jewelry that I really love. So I'm wearing the Ursa Marine here, so you can see the little blue gemstones right here. This is the Ursa Marine. And then right here on top, you can see I stacked it as well with the Ursa Rouge. So these are pretty dainty chains, you can see. They are, I would say, pretty traditional. They're dipped in 14K gold, but they do have a bit of a modern twist with the gemstones. And you can see like they're different actually sizes, the gemstones, which I kind of find that to be really fun too. And yeah, give it a little bit of a modern twist to a more traditional type of jewelry. And as you can see, I just stacked it with a piece of jewelry I got in a flea market that was already in my jewelry box just to kind of show, because it really stacks so well with everything. Not only do Ana Luisa pieces stack well together, so I got these two pieces to wear together, but then they also stack with other things that you might have floating around in your jewelry box. I also have in my ears some little hoops as well that I really like. I am a big hoop girl, as you can probably see, so another close-up for you guys. First, you can see that I've got both of these are Ana Luisa hoops here in my ears. So the second one right here in my second hole, this is called the Susie. And they've got the Susie in lots of different colors. I'm wearing it in the Susie Rouge, and I also have one that's more in like a crystal looking color that's just clear and transparent, and they're pave diamonds, and they're dipped as well in 14 karat gold, and these are really great. I shower with these hoops in, I work out with these hoops, I do everything with these hoops, and they just really wear well, and you don't feel them at all. And I would also say these are the low medium hoops, which I think are kind of a staple in any jewelry collection, because you can really wear them and they dress up a lot, and you can dress down with them too. And they're very lightweight. You know that feeling when you have like your earrings and you need to take them out at the end of the night because they're weighing down your ears? Never have that feeling with Ana Luisa's hoops so far. So what's really great right now is that Ana Luisa is actually having a huge sale, and it's a buy one, get one 60% off. And I really love the fact that most of their jewelry is everyday wear, and so you do want to mix and match and stack with all the other things that you either have in your jewelry box or other pieces that you have from Ana Luisa. And so this is a really great sale right now so that you can get multiple things. All right, I'm going to get back to my very hellish experience at La Poste now, but if you are interested in conscious luxury jewelry, you know to go into the link below. So my next point about La Poste is, shocker, because this is kind of a general issue sometimes in France, depending on where you live, is the hours of La Poste. Obviously, when your package doesn't arrive to your house and you get your slip of paper, you need to go to La Poste and pick up your package. This again sounds very simple, but it becomes very complicated because La Poste gives you their hours, and the one in our neighborhood is open from 9:30 in the morning until 7 p.m. at night. It's a pretty large span of time to go pick up a package, right? And normally you have about 2 weeks, which I consider to be a good amount of time to go find the time to get your package. The problem being is that the post is unexpectedly closed all the time. And so when you say, I really need to get a package, I'm gonna wait until 9:30, I'm gonna be at the post when it opens so that I can get to work really quick afterwards, and then 9:35, it's still not open. 9:40, still not open. And at 9:45, you're like, I'm tired of freezing my butt off. I should probably get to work now. I'll have to come pick up my package another time. It's so frustrating. Sometimes you'll have a note, looks like it's written on a napkin, that says we are unexpectedly closed today. Or my favorite is when I race home from work to get a package before the post close, and then you've got the note saying, oh, we unexpectedly closed an hour early today. Unexpectedly. I mean, at some point I want to say to La Poste, if the only time you can be open is from 10 in the morning until 10:15 and then 4 p.m. till 4:15, at least tell people the real hours you're going to be open so that we can actually arrange our schedules to be there when you're open. I don't think it's that complicated. But now let's imagine you arrive and La Poste is miraculously open when they say they are. So you've got your slip in your hand, right? And then you've also got your ID card to show that you're the person, proof of identity, so that you can get your package. Well, last week, this worker looks at me and he goes, sorry, madame, I can't give you your package. Why? Well, the package isn't for you. The package is actually for your husband. It's interesting because when I look on the slip, the only thing the guy filled out was the last name. And since we have the same last name and I'm the one who just recently ordered something, I assumed this package was for me. Well, it's for your husband. Oh, it would have been nice if he had filled out the first name so that I didn't come here. It's for your husband, I can't give it to you. Oh, really? Because, you can see on my identity card, that is my last name, that the address is also the address that is on my identity card, and that I also have the slip that I had pulled out of my own mailbox. I think you probably have enough proof that this package is coming to the home that I live in. No. And the thing that drives me the most nuts, to be fair, the post office is a 5-minute walk away. It's not that far. It's that there's no apology. It's like, what is the problem with France and apologies? Can you not just say, oh, I am so sorry that somebody didn't properly do their job. Well, it's not my fault. It is La Poste in general's fault, and I work for that company. And so I'm sorry that they didn't fill out the slip properly, and you have now wasted your time. Another one of my favorites is the lost package, because La Poste on a regular basis loses your package and doesn't know where it is. So you get the slip of paper saying somebody tried to drop your package off, and then when you go to where they tell you to go, the package cannot be found. Usually they find it, but often they expect you to find it. So for example, I ordered a birthday gift for a friend. We were going to the north of France to celebrate her birthday. Actually, it wasn't a friend, it was my sister-in-law. We were going to the north of France to celebrate her birthday, and I sent the gift directly to the house that we were staying at in the north of France. I get an email saying it was delivered. We arrive to the house, get there, and there's no package. So I call the post and I say, I got the email saying that you delivered the package, except the package is not here. And I'm also a bit surprised because nobody was in this home, so who did you deliver the package to? Oh no, somebody signed for it. Who signed for it though? Because none of us were here to pick the package up, and nobody lives in this home, so who signed for the package? I don't know, but it got delivered. You should probably ask around locally. They told me to ask around locally. I mean, the town isn't made up of 5 people. And is it my responsibility to go find the package? I mean, it's not even your package is lost and I'm gonna take care of it. It's like, go figure it out yourself. And at the end of the story is that they actually did deliver the package to the wrong address. And so somebody in the town signed for it. And then they came later and dropped the package off 2 days later to us. And in the meantime, we had absolutely no idea where the package was. And thankfully, they didn't want to steal the gift because we easily could have never gotten that back. And on top of it, they didn't want to reimburse us because somebody had signed for it. But that's not the worst. The worst I think that happened to me was when I arrived at our neighborhood post office after getting a slip, and I'm all excited. I knew it was a package that was from my sister from the US. Package is lost, we can't find it, call back in a couple of days, blah, blah, blah. I call back and they go, oh, we have found your package. And I'm like, yes. They're like, so it is a 45-minute walk away on the other side of Paris. It's not my neighborhood post office. Can you not transfer the package internally so that it can be somewhere like within walking distance to our houses? No. That's your responsibility now to go pick it up at the post office across Paris. Like, but you gave me a slip of paper saying that the box was at the neighborhood post office where you were supposed to deliver it if I'm not home, and I probably was home when they came anyways, and now you're telling me that I need to take an hour and a half out of my day, plus the time within the post office to probably get there and be told that the package isn't there, to go get my stuff because you had an organization problem internally at La Poste. Oui, madame. And of course there was no apology. Yeah. That's it. Otherwise, the package is being returned. I mean, people out there, tell me, is this your experience with the post office as well? Is this how you live your life in France? Am I the only one that can shed a tear at the post office because I'm so frustrated? Some of my examples here have been dealing with the person in front of me, but a lot of times I go into the post office and I'm just met by people who are really désagréable. They're in a bad mood. They're unhappy. They're not helpful. They snap at you. They don't explain things. I mean, that's a bit like France. You know, you arrive somewhere with, you've got the list that they told you to bring printed out from their website, and you arrive with, I don't know, every piece of paper that you need, plus your bill for electricity from 1980 translated in Chinese, and then somebody tells you that you still don't have everything you need. That is kind of a reoccurring theme in France, but I just find at the post office people to be so unhelpful and so nasty. Though, one thing I'll give kudos to is the post office has a lot of automatic machines now, so if you know how to work them, you can often now go into the post office, get the things that you need, send your package, and almost have zero interaction with the workers, which I find to be amazing. I have so many things I could tell you guys about, whether it's the time where I tried to forward my mail and everyone told me it was okay, and 3 weeks later I realized that actually it wasn't okay and I wasn't getting any mail. The amount of lessons people feel like they need to teach me when I come into the post, whether it's like the type of branded tape that I buy or the type of carton that I use. The post is like a sworn enemy to me, and I'm very, very curious to know how you guys feel, because maybe you're gonna all tell me to take a chill pill. It's not that bad. that, but I really feel like going to the Post is a uncomfortable, awful experience, especially when your French is not yet very strong. Let me know if going to the Post sends shivers down your spine or not. If you are interested in really great eco-conscious jewelry, don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. They've got their buy one, get one 60% off sale right now. Otherwise, I will see everybody la semaine prochaine, and I'll find you in the comments below. Bisous!